this is Kendra from Pencil and Pigment, and that plant in the beginning is called a cornucopia plant. It's a vine. They look like little candy corn flowers. I have had that plant since 2004, and it has died back from cold weather. I've brought it inside, so October through February, it's just too cold and it dies back, and I've decided I don't want it to die back this year. So I brought it in, but it's a hummingbird attractor. So it's just a really lovely vine, and I add soil amendments to it periodically and weed the clover out of the bottom, and it's just a fun, like, Halloween-ish looking plant. It's not native, so it stays in the pot. Yeah, I've had that plant 20 years. I have a couple of houseplants that are even older than that when we got on our honeymoon and stuff, but I just thought I would show that one to you. So this is where I'm at. I need to do the end papers, and this one has the Lecterm labeling on it. It's, well, it feels a little thinner. And then here's the pocket with the label that comes with it. I could decorate the pocket as well. And then there's the end papers in the front, which have, you know, the name, address, and then Lecterm right here. So I need to come up with some really cool, fun designs. And I think for this one, since it's kind of a 2-page open spread, I'm going to start in one medium and blend into another. So I'll probably do ink into colored pencil. But this one, I don't know, I want a design that I can also add onto the envelope. I never draw on the envelopes. They're kind of, I don't know, they feel, I don't know. This is like 2-ply on the front of it. And the folding feels really thin. And it's kind of manila paper, so I'm kind of hesitant to go heavy with colored pencil just because I don't know how it's going to perform. And then there's this on this side. So I was thinking maybe like something asymmetrical that maybe wraps around. And vines look really cool like that. So I think ink, maybe with some colored pencil elements. I don't know. I'm just going to go in and I'm just going to get started. I'm not in the pre-sketching mood today, and I don't know. I just kind of I want a doodle space, and I haven't had any doodle spaces in this sketchbook. It's all sort of calculated and thoughtful, and I want to have some fun things in here that I look back on and go, oh yeah, that's totally fun. But we are nearing the end, so tomorrow will be the front cover, and I have some ideas already, but I need to really map out and show you a little bit of my process when it comes to front covers and what I'm kind of interested in doing, and the plan of the cover. And then I need to finalize some pieces inside my sketchbook, and then this weekend I will do the full reveal sketchbook tour. But I'm just not ready for that. So there's too much left to do. And that's where I'm at. I don't mind that companies put their name on things. It's a challenge to find creative ways to incorporate that into the drawing, or ignore it, or, you know, maybe you cover it over with a sticker or a photograph or some sort of collage element or ephemera or something. There's tons of options. I've literally drawn around it, thus highlighting it a couple times in some sketchbooks. Doesn't bother me. They're all doing their thing. Companies got to advertise. They got to remind you who they are and what they provide, and I'm about ready to lose my light. So the rains are coming, and I can see it, I can feel it. It's coming. So I'm trying to take advantage of the natural light as much as humanly possible, which doesn't always work. And sometimes leaves are bent, and sometimes they're itty bitty. It's like the temptation to make all the leaves uniform. Is that a thing for you? Because sometimes that's a thing for me, and I have to remind myself, like, that's not how they look. It's not how they look on the vine. There are bugs that chop holes. There are babies that, you know, baby leaves that try and sprout. Things get folded and bent. Sometimes they grow a little warped. Or twisted, you know. So I have to remind myself. Make it look a little bit more natural. Unless, like, the design aesthetic is things that are uniform, and that's a strategic choice. So again, some of this comes down to preference, what you want it to look like, the feeling you want to evoke, how realistic you want something to be. And we'll come down, top down here. Okay. Yep, leaves, botanicals. And this is how I typically have always drawn botanicals, is really quick ink, sort of just really quick slapdash studies. I typically don't do colored pencil because colored pencil is more time consuming, so I kind of leave that to doing more portraiture and animals and stuff, but hence why I'm doing this challenge. The more they overlap, the better they look. It's just a thing. It's just a fact. Okay, so we have it going here, coming down here. Maybe we need a couple little more. Okay. And how am I gonna denote that? Okay. Yeah, follow the leader with the guiding lines here with the leaves. So yeah. Again. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And then I will neither confirm nor deny. Second line, a little bit of visual interest here, reinforce the shape. And then fun little quick doodles. And then if I choose to color some of those can be fun. And then here I'm just going to go up. And this is going to be the tail end of it. So these are my end papers in the end of the sketchbook. And then I'll have to figure out what I want to do for the front. I want it to be a little bit more dynamic, a little bit more color. I want it to tie in the general theme of the mixed media, of some being colored pencil, of some being just ink. I want to kind of tie that all in together. So I'm going to do that in the end papers in the front for sure. And that'll hopefully reinforce that as well. Okay. Alrighty. kind of quick, kind of fun. Maybe I'll green up some of these. I do want some that are, yeah, okay. Okay. There we go. I just kind of need some that are coming off the main stem a little bit more. Okay. That really fills the shape. Okay. So, yep. That would be those. For the back end papers. It's quick. It's quick, but I'm going to color in some of them and make some of them interesting and dynamic, I think, at some point today. Yes, because I got to do the front end papers, and that's going to be a much more lengthy process. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this was kind of fun. But practice doing quick doodle leaves and you will get the confidence to lay things down on paper. This is just years of practice and just playing around and figuring out what shape I like, what shape I prefer. Obviously, if you want to do more of like a maple shape or a holly shape, those are all really fun leaf shapes. This is just like my default setting in my brain. That's a very relaxing sort of warm up sketch shape. So I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.